So it's just going to be me this week kicking off our video podcast or web blog, whatever you want to call this thing. So just wanted to say thanks a lot for all of your participation in this. And if you do happen to see anything that you'd like to see more of on here, let us know. Please keep in mind we all have the secret question, and we do give gift cards for that. Last week's winner was Abby Schultes, and I believe Tony got over to her a gift card. I think it was maybe a Starbucks or something like that, like a $5 or $10 gift card for just being the 9th email into Tony and I. And so Tony can't join us this week because he's out in Las Vegas. And the funny thing is I got a quick little text from him last night. Let me show you what he sent to me. Actually, it was this morning, probably nighttime for him. Because apparently you don't sleep in Vegas. So, yo, Stephen Ader, T-Bone here. I won't be able to make the podcast today. I'm rolling deep, playa. So he sent me a picture of him at the tables. I'm a little blown away by this. Go Tony. Hopefully you win lots of cash. But just kidding. Really, that was from iPhone text generator or something crazy like that. So thanks very much. We're going to kick it over to Tony here real quick. He's going to do a quick by the numbers update, a real quick tip of the week, and a real quick unlimited update as well. We've got our special guest coming up here shortly. Keep an eye out for our secret question. And again, the 9th email to Tony and I is going to win something. So thanks very much, everybody. Tony, let's take it away.
Now let's talk about by the numbers. Baby, you are a firework because you are crushing it at AgriScience. We're up over $3 million. VHS, we're up over $1 million year over year. VetTech, hey-o, up about $150,000 year over year. Now let's talk what we're down. Medical assisting and insurance and coding, we're down about a collective $2 million. But I know with all the Optum you're selling, with CU, with Moss 3.0, and everything great we have to offer, it's going to be a huge 2019 fiscal year for healthcare. Keep crushing it.
So I've got some really great news to share about automotive. Our unit growth year over year in ebooks, we're only down 73 units total in unit growth. Core print, we're only down 1,000 units, which is about 1.5%, which is really great. And our core digital bundles are only down 0.14%. Our core digital standalone is up 19.2%. Now let's get into welding. Whoever's out there selling welding is doing an awesome, awesome job. Our core digital standalone is up 55.53%. I can't believe that I'm saying these numbers. And our digital bundles are up 172%. You guys are killing it. Now, on to the other side of the house. Notable changes in construction, electrical, HVAC, and some of those other disciplines. We've got construction. It's grown $108,000 since the last time we talked. Electrical grew $81,000. HVAC grew another $52,000. We're just a little over $400,000 to go to get to that that final number. Keep it up, guys. You're doing a really great job.
Now on to your healthcare tip of the week. For today, we're going to talk about healthcare for pets, an illustrated guide to veterinary medical terminology, 4th edition by Ramich. First time ever, MindTap, about 2 weeks out on that. We have a ton of business in K-12 and career, and we also have some in higher ed. So go get it. Don't forget about VetTech. Also, a Moss update. We are still tracking for 3/1 publication date. The product team has been busting it. A lot of resources are being made for you, including an educator's guide, which is going to go up in SSO as well as in Magellan with some additional resources for you as well. On to you, Steve.
Hey, everyone. We're going to talk a little bit today about MIS. And so kind of help you wrap your head around things a little bit as to exactly, what kind of jobs these things are going to be able to, this degree programming can get for you. Networking computer systems administrator. They install, manage, and provide support for networks of organizations. Computer systems analyst. They develop information systems, kind of like data warehouse, or a computer information systems manager. And they assess the technology across the needs of the organization. So those are some of those jobs that are out there that an MIS degree can get you. And they pay well. The computer information systems manager makes around $135K a year, so that's not bad. So one of the other things too, and I'll make sure to share this again. I'll put this up in Teams and I'll toss this up on Yammer as well. Is the NavStem market leads. So make sure you guys are all going in here and taking a look at these. All of the yellow that's on this document is going to give you an idea of who is where for this MIS path. and the types of classes they've got, and then their enrollments are right over here. So this one here, McGraw-Hill's got 131 enrollment for this one title for this one class. So use this to your advantage. Please look at this. This can really help with Unlimited. We're starting to see humongous takeaways in this area, and this can really help crank your number.
Oh, hello there. Good to see you. Thanks so much, Steve and Tony, for having me to the third podcast for Skills and Trades. I was just hanging out behind that sign here at ABHES, fresh off a Limitless Learning event in a town to be named soon. Monroe Community College is your clue. So a couple of tips I want to give everybody for these Limitless Learning events. Now that, along with many of you, I've had a chance to attend a couple. Things to keep in mind when you're driving these events. Customers to them. One, it's very much an open house environment. They don't need to be there for 5 hours. They technically don't even need to register, although it's great if they can do that. But tell them, stop by for 5 minutes. Stop by over lunch. That's where we see the most attendees. We're having one-on-one conversations. It's less about formal presentations. It's those dialogues that we're having that are really adding the value. Two, don't just leave it at one phone call or one email. A day before, day of. Hey, quick reminder, stop by anytime between 10 and 3 today. We've got some lunch, some snacks, learn a little bit more about Cengage Unlimited, and they're going to make some great connections with other colleagues in different departments, whether it's in the healthcare, if it's in automotive, if it's in HVAC, or if it's in some of the gen ed areas that they cover as well. So a host of other activities and things that you can do, but those are two real themes I think that are important as you're driving customers to these events. So keep up the great work. Let me know if we can help at all, along with any members of your team, and I'm going to give it back to Steve and Tony now for more podcast fun. Thanks.
Now let's talk about big wins. I love the excitement around closing business with CU. There is no limit, and y'all are more excited than ever. It's awesome. Craig Keogh, congratulations to him and Jeanette Wilson for being the All-Stars of the Week with the first MOS 3.0 adoption starting March 5th. That's right, just a few days after the publication. It's awesome. So excited to hear about the success and what students think. Tune in next time for your Healthcare All-Stars.
Okay, everybody. So now it's my turn to talk about our stars of the week. We've got a couple of MIS wins and one professional rep who's secured a good deal here. So MIS, big shout out. We got a shout out here to Callie Wilkerson, Indiana statewide adoption for 700 to 800 units per year. Awesome job, Callie. Rebecca McLuth and Daniela Popoff, California State University, Northridge. Principles of Information System by Stair Reynolds. 1,800 students are going to be using this in the fall. Great job. Really looking forward to the rest of the good news to hopefully come out of California. Keep up the good work, you two. Professional. I've got Amy Wallace. She just secured a contract for 3 years, 8,000 units with Raytheon, a major defense contractor. Great job, Amy. Keep up the great work, everyone. Keep going on this, and we really appreciate all you're doing. If you've got any questions or if there's anything else that we can help with, certainly, please let us know. Thanks.